Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome to the channel, which is called Top Notch Investors. We are investors in our mind, and today is 4th of January 2025, and I already have uploaded a couple of my videos on the platform, and some here are available to see, and they are not in a perfect condition, and they are not so really we have a lot of mistakes, and not yet refined really well, but we can continue to do all the things further and see how things go from there. And I apologize because it's something is not. I wanted to switch my slide, but it's not. Yes, now I'm good. So so I wanted to bring another topic here to this video, and it's very practical. That would be really practical topic for today, and I would like to discuss how things we can how how we can implement all those things into ourselves, so we get the practical steps and how to do things in a practical way. So the most simple example is, for example, how to stop smoking. And that is the topic that touches a lot of people in the world, and there is a lot of smoking people, and we know that cigarette is part of a socialization, and whenever you are in the company, and you are communicating with the people in if it's a workplace or your friends or another people that you meet, it's very usual to have a cigarette and to smoke cigarette, and it's part of a socialization, but it's not a really good thing to do, and sometimes we get things excessive in this thing and start to smoke things in an excessive way, when we smoke too many of the cigarettes, and we spend much more money on all those things, and exaggerate. So sometimes we get to the extremes, and we are lost, and we don't know how to turn things back around. So in this video I would like to help those people, and to help them how they can easily effortlessly give up smoking, and those steps are really easy and very simple, and they don't cost you nothing. It only takes you a little bit of your faith, belief, and doing actual work. So you don't need to buy anything. You don't need to. It's just your inner being that is who will make this path. So there are some. I will explain it in this way. There are those people who did not watch my previous video, so I can explain it, just repeat it again. There are some physical steps and some mental steps. So it's physical, non-physical. So I have described those physical steps in one of my video, and you can go see them, go through them, but you don't need them to do it implement all of them. For example, I just might repeat that you need to what are those steps? So it's you need to live in city versus village. You have to eat well, and exercise, do sport, and surround yourself with positive people, and those are very much more physical steps that we can implement. But if sometimes we cannot implement all of them, and let's let's leave them how they are, and we cannot change immediately our place where we want to live. Maybe we can adjust a little bit our diet, and maybe we can start to exercise. So more or less, we cannot change our people circle of people that immediately. It does not happen in such a way. So we can leave all those things as they are, and we can with possibility to improve them. But let them stay they are. But the things here I would like to discuss the things what we can do. Mental things that is non-physical, and it's all things are related with with ourselves, in ourselves, and with our mind, because I might repeat again, our mind is consists of conscious and subconscious mind, and according to another for example, Indian Ayurvedic medicine, we have another brain, but it's different topic, and I will not go deep into that. But now, because now we already define it, because define our path where we want to be. Because if you are a smoking person and you want to give up smoking, you define the path where you want to be. And there are some reasons. You can base it for some reasons why you would like to be there, because it's not just smoking is a fact. Then you take a cigarette, smoke it, and it's gets a smoke, and it's you may have a pleasure. But there are some good things that I projected into you by TV, radio, and or mainstream media, all those people who want to sell you the product. That so you already have an image into yourself written, which you have accepted from the TV, for example. And for example, why it's in the 1990s it was a lot of ads and advertisements how smoking is nice, and is how it's good, and how it's fun, and project you. And for example, when you want you smoke with your friends, or smoke in some kind of community, or another example, if you go to cafeteria or coffee shop, and you buy a coffee, and maybe have a breakfast, and after that it's good to smoke a cigarette. That is projected image into our brain, into our subconscious mind, and we can change it. We have ability to change it, and it's not difficult. As I repeat, it's not difficult. The only thing that you what you need to do is have a belief, faith, and do some work. That is so. Let's now. Let's talk what are those mental steps that can help us to give up over some things that we don't want, and we want to project ourselves in different environment. So we have to think that how you will feel when you stop smoking. It means your clothes will not be all the time smelling in different odor, and you will be fresh. You constantly be in a fresh environment, and you will save quite a lot of money, because all those things cost you a lot, and slowly maybe we'll start talking with creating a different circle of people around you, more positive, and more some things will start to change. So basically we have to screen our to filter and screen all the information that is projected, and to save us from unwanted negative or negative image. So basically that means that constantly when we should avoid, for example, if you go to the shop, we should not think that all those things are good for you. So just need to filter, screen, and not allow those images that promote smoking. Next one is um, is next step is would be because now we go through actual steps, so that means you need to prepare your mind, harness your mind, prepare foundation for it, and to start the things to actually to do some work, and to when you need a discipline to do things to actually receive to get the result. And so as I mentioned before, so when you stop smoking, it's not does not happen with things immediately, and we should not think about all those things that that we are giving up smoking for for um, for bad for negative things. I will put example. For example, if you project in our brain, in our mind, that we want to stop smoking because it's unhealthy, it's it already negative thing projects to the negative thing. So it's not a good way to not a really good, not a proper way to go, because we need to project a good image into our brain, and to to harness positive and good images. So uh, it's not a way to go that is unhealthy and it hurts your heart. It is true that smoking hurts you in all kinds of ways, and but let's all those leave aside and think about the positive. How you will feel when you stop smoking, and when you have all those things like ready and your mind is prepared for for the for construction, and for to start do actual like physically, and when it starts to work like it will start to work in effortlessly when you only need to think, and to think that to refine all the negative information that is coming to you. You need to harness all positive things what you think, and when you start actually to do to build a foundation, and to build things that what will lead you to that path. So when you are on the step, and on this step, how to on building the foundation and the basis for actual steps, that mind will start to work it itself, and work it itself effortlessly, and that will help you to bring all the things that you need for doing actual work. So but when you have all those things ready, I will repeat it again, when you screen your mind from all the negative, you cultivate positive things in your mind, and you have all the building materials that is ready. I will explain you in a good in a practical way how you can look practically, and what kind of materials you need to building materials to actually to give up smoking. And when your mind knows the path, and it we can go that path, and actually harness our mind, and do actual work, and be consistent, and finally reach the result, some kind of result. It's not it is not it might not be the one that you really wanted, but it will be very close to that, and you will be probably even more happy with that. So then when you already have drafted your mind, when you have you carefully selecting what things you are watching on the TV, hearing on the radio, and you avoid all those bombarded information that is projecting that you wrong information for you. And you can do you already have cultivating the positive minds, how you will feel good and fresh and healthy and in a good mood, and when you breathe every single day the fresh air. And now you start think actual steps how you can actually do actually to give up smoking. And it's very easy. All the things are prepared in your mind, and is there, and mind is in a prop, and we constantly need to practice it. And you can still be smoking every single day normally, and you only need to project in your image. You have to be image have to be projected every single consistently. It's every day in the morning or in the evening when you are relaxing. You have to project in yourself in different realities. So that means that you still can smoke, go a cigarette smoke, and it's not something you should not project in yourself that you lose a chance to smoke a cigarette ever in your life. No, it's not that way. And whenever you will want, you have to tell yourself that whenever you want, you will be able to take a cigarette and smoke it, and but it will be for only social purposes or particular events, and it will be more than enough to smoke maybe in one event, or during once a month, maybe once a week, and whenever you have whenever you get offered, so you will not refuse but now we have already moved in that section where we already we are still doing, we are not in the negative side, but we already have projected all those things in our mind, and we're thinking projecting ourselves in a different reality where we want to be. And now it's actual steps what we should take, and it's up to you. You have to leave it, work your mind. Your mind has to know what kind of building materials now we'll use, and what actual plan and what steps you will follow it. My probably personal experience would be because I'm actually building now, building the foundation and constructing all those paths. My mind was working on it for quite some time, and the plan was very simple, very constructive, and very practical. And you can smoke a cigarette. You can take a cigarette and smoke, and you have to tell for the cigarette. It was my option to tell to the cigarette, I will smoke you after 5 minutes. So you take a cigarette, you hold it in your hand, and you hold it in the hand, and you have to tell to your cigarette that you're holding that you will smoke it after 5 minutes. And you have to wait 5 minutes and wait until time pass. You can watch the timer and see it. And when 5 minutes passed, you take it and you smoke it. And and this is happening together when in the motion, when we are smoking, we have our mind drafted in a proper way, that is we think positively, we screen ourselves from negative information, we read all negative things from ourselves and keep growing the positive things, and we constantly imagine ourselves how we will be feeling well, and how we'll be cherished and loved and breathe air, and how we'll be fresh and save a lot of finances and on the smoking. And you project image into yourself, and now we're doing actual work. So, as you have remembered, we're doing actual work because my mind is already, I'm trying to be consistent. I have to put that kind of image into my brain constantly, in the evening, in the morning, and this is a process which happens for quite some time, and the results are not going to be really fast, but they will come whenever you're ready. So our constructing material is already here. We know the plan. It's there, and our plan will be to double all the time when we smoke a cigarette, all the time double the time when we can smoke the next cigarette. So we have to do it in this way, and we have smoked one first cigarette after 5 minutes, and let's wait for the moment, for the next moment when we want to smoke a cigarette. Whenever it happened, we take a cigarette whenever we want it, and what we have to do is to double the period of when we will smoke the next cigarette. So let's put it this way: if previously thought we told the cigarette that we want to smoke in 5 minutes, but now it will smoke in 10 minutes. And here is the same step, and we take a cigarette, hand it, you hold it in your hand, and you very comfortable because you know it that whenever you want to smoke a cigarette, you can take it and smoke it, and nobody is protecting, and it's not going to happen for all your life, and it's absolute your freedom. And you're holding your cigarette in your arm, in your hand, and 10 minutes has passed, and you can take the lighter and smoke the cigarette, and everything is fine with that. So the process is simple, plan is very simple. It's only now we have to be consistent and to do all those things in this way. And every single time we have to double the period when we smoke the cigarette until it becomes, for example, maybe 3 days. Now past 3 days and or 7 days, and let's put it this way: in 3 days is probably much better. So, and after 3 days has passed, and you you want to smoke a cigarette, and you take a cigarette and tell it to her, I will smoke it after 3 days, 6 days, because now the period is much higher, and you have to hold it, and the cigarette you put it aside, and it should be it is here. You're ready whenever you want to smoke it, and leave that cigarette and come back after 6 days and smoke it. So all the time you increase the period. So increase the period until you're comfortable, and until you're really comfortable, and that period. And once you will come that is, for example, you smoke a cigarette every single month, or maybe every single two weeks, you will forget it that you even need to smoke. So that is actual plan, and your mind can actually create the foundation and practical steps in a different method, but you have to let it for your mind to work, that the mind can do actual work. So basically, when we have all those things ready and we are consistent now, because we are actually doing now our work, because it does not cost you anything, and it's completely effortless. It's because we want to reach a different physical state of ourselves, and to feel different, feel better, fresh, and all those things. And finally, we should expect some kind of result. So result will be slow, and will come a result. This result will be there, and you will be even more happy with that. And nevertheless, you will not be giving up the smoke for the rest of your life. It will not be projected in your subconscious mind in that way that you're losing ability to smoke your cigarette ever in your life. You don't lose that, and it's still here. It's absolutely your freedom, but you use it in a proper way, and you will find it later that you absolutely you don't have no need to smoke for a cigarette, and it's absolutely not necessary thing, and you can be even better without it. And why you should spend and the money and all those, and give away your health and all those things. So it's very easy and simple steps. The process is very simple, and it's possible to implement very easily for anybody who is mastering all those things. So I'm getting closer to where to the near the end, and maybe I'm thinking what last points I wanted to say. So in this video I literally talked about all those steps, that mental steps that we need to take until we get to that point. And I think you should try. It's very simple, and it does not cost anything, and it's absolutely absolutely very easy to follow. And I would like to talk about another thing. It's because yesterday I was talking in my video, and have you seen the sun was shining into my face, and you can see how the mind was harnessed. It was sun was shining in my head, and it was really protecting disrupting me, and I could not see the screen, but I did not say not a single negative thing about the sun, and you see how it works. Even it shines in you, and it protects you from seeing the things, but you still don't complain it, and you see the positive thing. It maybe maybe the camera, you will see different image, or it's something good has to come of it, and yes, this is that way. And for example, today when I wake up in the morning, and I saw it was the beginning of the day was very cloudy, and I did not want to see the negative image into projected for my beginning of the day. So I thought, wow, I'm very happy today. I'm very happy for the things what I'm doing, because that is a very beautiful day. I'm feeling really well, and I'm really fortunate because I'm doing some new things in my life. I'm recording a video and sending some valuable and informative and good quality information to us. So it was also very good start, and this is how very simple things can help you go during the day. And another point is probably I will leave it for the next time. So I would say that keep trying to change the things in your life in very simple steps. Those things can be applied on almost anything. On this day we particularly talked about it. How, for example, only smoking is a negative. Why we smoke? Because it's all those things are projected in our mind, that we think that we are good, but we are actually not, and we can do actual steps. Firstly, physical steps, some physical and mental, non-physical, and some things we cannot change with physical steps. But if we leave them around, in the resume I will just repeat that the only thing what you need to do is to protect yourself from all the negative minds and negative information that is coming into us, and try to promote good positive minds, project the image how we want to be, and constantly be projected, be consistent, all dream and about yourself and imagine yourself in a different state, and finally to start things to change, to make a process, and to make let your mind build all those materials, constructive and basic and practical. And finally, when you start, you need only to do a work, and those things are absolutely free, and they are free to use, and it's up to you. And finally you get a result, and result will be even you'll be much happier result when result might be different than what you expected, but the result will be much happier. So I wanted to say, I had to speak absolutely from my mind, and to explain you all the things from in a human speech. So I hope you liked what you have heard, and I hope you can use all those information to make change in your life. And it does not matter if a change is one or particular. You can apply those things in all different life situations. And I will try to bring all those all the real situations in my next video. So I thank you very much that you were watching my video, and I will have to go to plan all the next more content to come here. So press like if you like my video and bye.